You do it for 6 months and tell me. This is called a Raman Vidya. Imagine before yourself, in a relaxed mood, that you have a small daughter. You are looking after her. Mental. So daughter gets up in the morning, what you do? You brush her teeth. Small daughter. You care for her hair. You give her bath. You give her khana. You send her to school. Or whatever you do for your daughter, you do it. Do it for 4 or 5 months continuously. Slightly, the first indication is you will hear payal awaz at a particular time. That is the indication that that image which you have created mentally has become powerful. Slowly and steadily, you will understand that her presence is felt. Now that daughter of yours, mental daughter of yours, has no body. So she can go anywhere. She doesn't require these doors and all these things. She doesn't require all these things. She can go with the speed of a lightning. You just tell, just see at a particular place whether person is there, she just goes and comes and tells you in the ear. This is called Raman Vidya. Now I am just telling you, not that I want you to do, if you want to do, you can do it. But I am just telling you all this, how the power, this is the power of your own mind. Just try to understand. What I am just trying is, it is not the outside force. Your own mind you concentrate. Now in this you will be exasperated 5-6 years. What you get out of it? Just try to see. By this thing, what you get? What is in his pocket? What is in his pocket? What is it? Ultimately, whether you get the contented or not, and therefore these things are in fact useless. But you can't say that will not. That happens. Persons do it, and they show that kaisa kiya dekha hai, humne tumko dekha, isme kitna hai. That happens like that. Things happen. So many things happen by which you go ahead of time, behind of time. There are different methodologies by which it starts. I just study only from the point of understanding and nothing else. I have just, in a glance, I have just told you. Now, these type of things are all your own powers. But, coming back to our subject, spiritual person will never try to do it. Because, that starts coming in the real force after realization. Initially, if he starts coming, because something happens, in that stage, if he starts doing it, then his object of realization goes one side, he gets stuck up and he will not grow. God or good or bad I don't say, but he will not grow spiritually. But once he realizes that, there is nothing like coming back. Once you realize the absolute truth and nothing except truth, the whole dimension is different. That I will explain to you at the end of this lecture. So this starts spurting out. That all this time, these type things starts coming over you again and again and again. Now, when the spiritual mind extends to farthest extent, and a stage comes when you can see the spark within you. It is through this force you can see that spark within you. And the moment you see that force, spark within you, complete change takes place in a human being, then you are not a human being at all. In a real sense. Then something else happens. A realized soul see the center of the center of the center of the center of the universe, center sun. Not this sun, center sun. It is just spark of that. It is just the spark or a drop of a divine ocean which is within you. It is just a particle of a sand on the border of divine ocean. It is just that grand flame, ultimate flame, the light of that. It is within you. Moment you see that, your whole dimensions, you are far transcendental. You go beyond body, mind and intellect. And then your whole things are different. When such persons achieve this type of knowledge, go in advance to that extent, the first thing happens is that person gets the complete idea that he is virtually omniscience. At that stage, again I am telling you, now you are in a realized stage, at that stage, all the knowledge is before you. There is nothing which is concealed before him. But he cannot remain in that condition all the time. 2 hours, 3 hours, 10 hours, 2 days, 10 days, he has to come down. Moment he comes down, real contact of only looking at him goes, only some portion is connected there. But once you get that experience, the first thing happens is, your sankalpa siddh. He says, अच्छा हो जाए, उधर अच्छा हो जाए. It shall happen. It happens. Second thing is that he gets a lot of confidence. Whatever he thinks about this thing, because always inner voice, even in the spiritual mind, when it develops, you always get the confidence that something within you gives you indications. You never go wrong. In my life, at least I can quote 50 illustrations wherein my thinking, I would have taken this decision, which was the most right decision, but because of my yearning within, I have taken this decision, and this decision was the correct decision. This is my experience out of a small life. So you see those persons who have realized God, that confidence comes. Picture of confidence. These persons are altogether different. Their whole life is different. Their thinking is different. Really speaking, those persons stay in Niruddha Avastha. Hardly you must have seen anybody like this. Niruddha Avastha is that Avastha. You will always see the person. Whenever you see, even if he talks, his eyes will be here like this all the time. And even if he talks, just that connection is always there. He will talk as incidentally. Our life is meant somewhere we just start thinking of God. He is always with a God connection. He is only talking to you as an incident. That is the person Niruddha Avastha at Patanjali shows it. Very rare persons you will see this type. These type things happen, and these persons are so great. They can do anything. As they have said, Jnaneshwar made he buffalo to say Vedas. The same thing happened in the year, if I mistake not, 1936-37, when Kumbh Mela was there at Allahabad. I have read the newspaper cuttings at that time, shown to me by one yogi. At that time, there was a talk in all mutts as to who can make animals speak. Out of all that 10 lakhs persons, 3 yogis came out. Out of that, one from Kashi was 110 years of age. He could do it. The camel was brought. He just took his water from Kamandalu and just threw against the camel. Camel started speaking. After a few minutes, again he threw the water, he stopped. Everybody was surprised, but the further surprise was, camel started going in a reverse direction. So everybody was saying, what is happening to him? He said, now he is no more a camel. I have made his Jagruti. Now he cannot live as a camel. He will immerse in Gangetic water and take Samadhi. Camel in a reverse direction went in Gangetic water and immersed in and died in this. Took Samadhi. This is one instance I have read of a recent time. There was earlier over there, but this is the recent time I have read. Coming back to the subject, such is the power of that person. They will never exhibit it, and nobody will like to exhibit. The person who has realized this will never try to fiddle it. But these things are just, they can do anything because they have got that power. There are very few persons. All those Shuddhis are, those powers are there, but they will never use it unless they can even ask the dead body to stand up, and the dead body will become a living body and start talking. This shall happen. You know, there is an illustration given in Autobiography of Yogi that one of their Shishya Rama expired. He expired by cholera. HIV cholera was rampant at in those times, and he died. Now all these Shishyas were around, including Yogananda. So they went to Yukteswar, their guru, that Rama at a young age died. Something you do. And they had great aspiration that Guru would do something. He was just sitting like that. They said, you do something. 5 hours, 8 hours, and then they said at least, and he was just sitting like this. At least his last prayer was that you should set his body on fire. One day he expired. Guru only sat like this. Yogananda, who was very much having faith with Guru, started doubting, what type of Guru is this? Shishya has died. He is not even coming for lighting the fire. They were sitting before him. After some time he came down from Samadhi. He just looked at a lamp, kerosene lamp. Bring it down. Guru pagal ho gaya. Where kerosene lamp? What is the kerosene lamp? Brought that lamp. He said, open his mouth and put 3 drops of this in this. So then again they said, what is now he talking? They went, because Guru Ajna karna chahiye, they went there, they did it, and on the 3rd drop, Rama just sat on the bed. Rama came alive is the chapter's name. She must have read it. I don't know. This is there. Now these illustrations I am just telling, these persons, once getting contact, they can do it, but that is a different way. Don't try to change the life unnecessarily, because it is not worth, I am telling you. Rama need not be living a good life thereafter, one doesn't know. When the life goes, allow it to go in that way. Never try to fiddle with the nature, because nature is so good, I am telling you. You feel that bad is done, in that bad it is a precursor to become good. And therefore, always try to leave this thing on an inner force. Don't try to fiddle with it. Now coming back to our subject, this is how the person who has realized that spirit comes up. Now here, we will stop as regards the 5, all the 7 media of expression. But before going ahead, because now we are going to start the journey beyond this world. Understand few things so that it will be easier for you to understand subsequently what I say. Now you have seen one thing. Apart from the fact death of the physical body is not a death. Look from the point of view of body itself. What is body? Body is a material, isn't it? Conglomeration of several cells, several elements. About 70-75% is of water, really speaking, rest all elements. Now all this body, even if you say dead, is it dead? In the physical parlance, it is a material. And when it starts decomposing, it forms part of the plant, forms part of the earth, it plant parts of the something where the material has gone. Only it changes the form, it becomes part of the consciousness of the plant. Body I am talking. Then you eat the plant, it becomes a part of the animals or the human being. Or you eat the animal again becomes part of your being. Goes on. Where the physical body has also lost. As regards, think from within. Where is the question of loss? Have you seen the destruction of mind? Have you seen the destruction? Has any doctor seen the destruction of mind? Destruction of ego? Destruction of intellect? No. So how can you say that he is dead? That inner instrument, which yogi says, I am that, I am spirit. Where is the death? It goes ahead. Now how it goes ahead is a chapter where we are going to begin in the evening. And we go ahead along with it. But where is death is the question again now you keep before you. Now few moments I will take yours, because I will not find the time. That's why I will take 2 minutes of yours. That is, when we say this spiritual life and meditation, why you are doing, just try to understand what we do in a real sense. Don't go to the temple and all that. When we say understanding ourselves, what we try to do? You sit alone. Now first thing is, this body is not you, isn't it? If body is not you, means you have to forget your body for some time. Otherwise, you are glued to the body day-to-day life. In your exteriorization of your mind, body is you only. And therefore what you do? you try to go towards the silence. Am I right? Now, how the silence is achieved? Firstly, a posture. If you go on walking, you can't go in silence because you have to sit at one place. Now you sit at one place, then we have also seen thought creates a particular type of atmosphere around you. Now good thoughts, when you create that I want to realize God, I want to realize, highest, that is the highest you can think. Now these type of thoughts, when you every day sit at a particular position, they hover around you. Therefore, suddenly when you go in that atmosphere, you catch up with the spiritual vibration and start meditating very fast. Right? You create that mastermind around you. Now, slowly and steadily, firstly you hear the noise. And I told you, never try to throw away the thought. Moment you will throw it, upsurge will come. Only observe them. And how we have to observe? I am not body, I am not thought. I am He, I am my Father, I am God within. So if I am that, thoughts are not mine. First time you delink yourself with the thoughts. But it is a process by which continuous process will keep you ahead. A stage comes when you are detached from the thoughts. Thought comes and goes, you are unaffected. So you hear noise from outside. But your reaction to the night goes, you are indifferent to the thought. I told you, yes, you walk on the street, you see thousands of persons. If I ask you, have you seen anybody? You say no. Why? You are indifferent to them. But you see a person or you see a scene by which you are attracted, a murder takes place, you see, yes, I have seen it. Here you become indifferent in this process. You become indifferent. So firstly, the noise goes less. You are indifferent. When your attraction is taken out from the senses slowly, and at the stages these five senses withdrawal power goes to the rhythm of your breath. Your breath rhythm. It starts from here, like this. Slowly, breath starts slow. At a particular stage, breath becomes so small that your vibratory level from conscious goes to the only mental or your superconscious level, or what we call it spiritual mind level. It goes like that. Again you wait for some time and then you start feeling that there is a feeling of expansion, because body consciousness has gone, mind can go anywhere it likes, but since you are in a steady flow, only expansion slowly like this starts. Now still that intellect, consciousness is there, self-consciousness is there, that intelligence is there. Slowly that intelligence becomes the part of the totality's intelligence. Now at this stage, when the intelligence and the mind becomes totality's mind, or it expands, what happens? Your power does not remain within your body, because of the body you have a limitation on your power. By sitting here you cannot go there, you have to walk, you have to go a car, but the mind can go there. Mind becomes powerful, intellect becomes powerful, it does the work on your only saying it does it, because now it has expanded. That's what happens. Go ahead, and at a one time, completely stretching your mind to the totality force, completely stretching your intelligence at a totality force. You only live in a stage of awareness that I am in existence. That is realization. That is realization, nothing else. Now you tell me, at the backdrop of this, what you do is, the vehicles, all these vehicles of expression, one after another, in your terrestrial life, you try to take over, leave them, and go to the inner force. That is God. But if you say body is me, how can you leave it? Because moment you leave the body, you are gone. You have gone means everything is God. This is accepted by you. That's why you don't see the God. I hope you have understood what I want to say. Keep this thing in mind, and now in the afternoon we'll meet and we'll start journey after death. In fact, I felt today I will be in a position to start, but the topics are such I can't It goes on, it goes on. But we'll start today the topic life beyond death. Now you will understand it better. Otherwise you would not have understood. I can quote stages after stages, but you will not understand it. Now in this background, I will go slowly try to understand it. I am certain that by the time you leave this place, you will have a lot of depth in you. You will understand it and you will have a lot of depth in you. Now let us now part for a lunch. Good evening. Up to this time, we have discussed 7 principles of man. We have come now to a physical principle. We have completed along with mental principle, intellect, spiritual mind and spirit. After understanding all these vehicles of expression, keep in mind, when the death takes place, body is discarded. Other vehicles of expression still remains. Just try to understand. Our basic understanding, yogic understanding is, I am creative spirit within the soul, which is within the body, out of which body has gone, because the purpose for which it is used is over. What is that purpose? We will understand it better further when we go a little ahead. Just try to understand, even when you are under coma for 6 months, your body is in existence. But you are not in existence because that awareness which is within the coma, you don't know what has happened in 6 months. What is important is within. Just try to understand. So, death is not your death, it is the death of a body at the most, which is also not a death I have shown you in the morning, because it is a precursor of the new life conscious unfoldment starts of various atoms which are in the body. Now, keeping this aside, we go now try to understand what happens after the death. When the death sets in, your senses, 5 senses, starts becoming numb. There is a withdrawal sign. Effect of that I have just described yesterday, how the doctors called death as a death. When the withdrawal sign starts, at the same time, the dying person becomes powerful at clairvoyant stage. At that stage, if he says something, it happens because he is very powerful at that level. Withdrawal starts, but within mind becomes very powerful. Senses goes. And after some time, because I have yesterday also told, if at that time person had some innate desire to see a particular person, either out of love or hate, he can do so by throwing his astral body, or I told you other way, which happens in the normal ways, because of the strong thought thrown, which gets at the target, and which is so strong at the time of death, because of clairvoyant effect, that the person to whom it is directed actually gets the projection of the person and he feels that the person is seen. I have pointed out yesterday. That time, slowly and steadily, his astral body starts drifting away from this body. So we have seen what astral body is. It is a counterpart, it is a replica of your body, having different look around. It is just vapory, and it has, or you can recognize this astral body belongs to A, B, C. That is the astral body. It starts going out. The moment it starts going out, the cord is still there, and suddenly the cord gets snapped. It is cut off. Moment it is cut off, it will be declared that the person is dead. Person is dead. and the astral body hovers around. It just goes, it is still there in the atmosphere where the dead body is lying. I told you, along with the astral body, mind body is there, intellect is there, spiritual mind is there, spirit is there, and astral body has all the five senses. And therefore the person is in a position to see what doctors are doing, what the other persons are doing, how the relations are crying, what is happening around. But he has no power of expression, because at that stage he has not understood how to work along with this astral body. Now, first thing happens is when he comes out of it, slowly before the body comes out of it, he has an effect that he is coming out of the tunnel. And slowly after coming out of the tunnel, the body comes out. The light comes and body comes out. Now he is at the top, he looks around everything. He doesn't understand, because up to this time he never knew what is going to happen beyond life. He can move freely here and there. He has a clear mind, he is much more clear mind because body consciousness has gone. He understands what is going on in the other room, but he cannot communicate. He cannot communicate. But when he sees his relations dear and near, all these persons crying, naturally those bonds are still there in his mind. He doesn't feel like withdrawing himself. And at that time, he becomes restless. His restlessness is worse, because if I see that some dear person of mine is in trouble, and I know I can avoid it, but I am not in a position to avoid it, you are very much helpless in such type of situation. And the moment that happens, along with that, as it is, he doesn't understand what is going to go ahead. Many a times the person has in the mind several other things. Person do not die smoothly. He feels that I have not done this thing, I have not done this thing, this person has cheated me, what this person has done, what this person has done, and it goes on like that. And these type of effects, as it is, put hurdles in his upper going. Plus when he sees all dear and near crying, he feels like I should not go. Nature wants him to go. And then the person goes in a turmoil. He is in great trouble. Ultimately, he comes out of it, that is a different thing. That is where it is told in our yogic shastra, when the person dies, don't cry. It is the shirt of the body has gone, let it be disposed of, and that's all. Why it is told? The real thing is, the purpose is, by crying you are not going to get the person back. Can you? No. Now, doing something about a person whom you love, you are putting him in trouble. You are putting him in dilemma. As it is, he is humbled because he is facing something new which he never comprehended. He is not a realized soul to understand all these things. The difficulty about him is that the person becomes in a humble condition, a restless condition, and therefore always remember, howsoever dear person may be, don't try to express, don't try go out of the way. You can say it is bad and that's all. Death of a physical body is inevitable end of the life. That is not end of the life. Only remember, life goes on, goes on, goes on. It is meant to be thrown, now it is thrown. Remember one thing in the life, whether he is father, your husband, your wife, your son, your daughter, anybody. Person dies, it is in interest of yourself, it is in the interest of that dead person, you try to forget himself. Reason, I will give one by one. Why you should forget? The reason is, two persons come together in this terrestrial world for purpose, for unfoldment in an evolutionary form. One of the person goes out because now spirit within him comes to the conclusion that this body is not useful. Now he cannot get any unfoldment here. He must be brought back after giving some training back. That plan you don't know. Therefore, if you are really loving him, it is in your interest to see that the person goes by his natural way, and not because of your selfishness he should be there. If you are dear and near, he is going to go ahead for some better purpose. Is it right on your part? For your selfishness you should keep him? Is it a love? If you call it a love, I have nothing to say. But the love is, you should always think in the interest of the other person. And therefore, whatever you want to do in the life, for anybody, for any institution or any individual, do it now. Don't postpone it. It is no use crying after the father dies, having fight every day with him. Dear, it is no use, I am telling you. You should be happy the day in which you go, but you should be happy that throughout my life, I have treated my father with such a love and affection that I have done my duty. That is what you should keep in mind all the time. There should be total satisfaction when you set the fire on fire at the time of cremation. You should not feel slightest that I have not done this thing. Therefore, in the life, whatever your duties, you are dear and near. Don't delay it on the next day. Try to do it immediately. You will be happy all the time, whether the death comes or not. When it comes, you don't know. And why should you bother about it? Your friend, anybody, only thing you can do as your friend is, you only think one thing throughout the life, whether I was truthful to him, whether I have done everything which I could have done, and that's all. After he dies, after she dies, then only question your is, after he has died, after she has died, he has left certain thing behind, some work behind. What can I share? And that is only his inheritance you can take and go ahead. If you do that, you have done the best way, a divine way, what one ideally do. Beyond this, everything is a perversion, is a deviation from probity. Believe it or not, but this is the truth, this is the truth, this is the truth. Therefore, relations should only see, friends should only see, in your life, whatever best you can do for your dear and near, do it. Because death may come any time. You should not say, had I done earlier, this would have happened. Don't say. Any good thing, do it immediately. Don't say even next day, because you don't know. Therefore, do this thing, and that's all. See what he has left you have to do, you do it. One more thing you can understand. This topic I will develop when I go little ahead. When the person is brought in the life, how it is brought, you will understand it subsequently in tomorrow's lecture and day after tomorrow's lecture. No, only tomorrow's lecture, I think. I'm sorry. I feel that I'm here eternally. So, you are brought here for some purpose. That purpose is because of spiritual doctrine of cause and effect, which is called prarabdha, and plus spiritual wants you to be unfolded in the evolutionary process. Now, that unfoldment is what in the human being, in a conscious level. Have you understood? Now this unfoldment, case of your wife, your husband, your brother, your sister, your father, your mother, your friend, whatever it is, unfoldment is way to both. When the thing unfolds, in a life, wherever you are situated, all the person concerns around you are contributing to your unfoldment, and you are contributing to their unfoldment. Just keep in mind this thing first. In a life, wherever you are, maybe an advocate, maybe a judge, maybe a doctor, maybe a collector, maybe a minister, maybe a prime minister, anybody, he is living in a society as a part of society. He has got to do certain works for which he come in contact with several persons. He establishes relationship with all the persons. In all these relations, because of his particular stance of a behavior, there is an effect on your conscious mind, your knowledge, in your development. Similarly, the way in which you behave, you also contribute in the development of the other person. This unfoldment is a consciousness. Suppose a person loses his father. Now, from a childhood till the death of the father, you had got several contacts with the father in a different way, and you have different dimensions open about your father's personality. This consciousness which you have got in your mind, which you have developed, unfolded vis-a-vis to your father, within you, that itself is a part of your father which you are carrying ahead. For your point of view, it is not that dead body, it is not that thing which has gone, but that consciousness which you have developed vis-a-vis to that dead person is within you. You are part of it. I hope you have understood my point. A dead person becomes your part. There is the question of losing from your point of view. He has contributed whatever he has to contribute. The time has come, he has gone. Now you have to unfold with your consciousness whatever you have taken from him, whatever you are going to take from other person, because life must go on, because you have to unfold in your own line, not with reference to him. He has gone in a different vibratory media. Just try to understand. Keep in mind this important aspect. Because there is so much confusion about the death, about the weeping, mourning, and then you lose the vital points which are must. If you try to understand this, that the development of my consciousness, he is a part of me. So he becomes part of me. If I lose my wife, that conscious development is part of me. If I lose a friend, he is a part of me, where he has gone from my point of view. Whatever the life he had with me, he is my part to that extent. So there is no question of death from your point of view. Conscious unfoldment is the man. Man is better than all other person because of his unfoldment, because of his growth at a mental level, because of his conscious unfoldment in a spiritual line. He becomes your part. In that part, if you try to merge yourself, there is nothing like weeping, mourning. He is your part, he is your part. Physical, you are glued to the physical angle of the person. Believe it, if you see that person, you will never recognize him because he is a different thing now. Same person is seen in a same way, that is a different phenomenon. I am going to explain everything now. From host to everything now I am going to explain you. Just for try to understand in my own ways. Therefore, what you can understand here in this person is, when person goes out, whatever the consciousness he has left is with me. That consciousness along with my consciousness, further every day the consciousness is developed. Some other person will come, this person will come, other person may go. This is a part of the life. This arena is going to go. Physical life is never constant. One which has born is going to die. Body is born, it is going to die. The thing within has not born, it is not going to die. It is in a continuous process. Thing which is in a continuous process will go in a continuous process because it is infinity, it is eternity, it is eternal. Life goes on. Life must go on. And moment you try to do something out of weeping, out of mourning, you are perverse. Believe it or not. You have to forget, take the consciousness, go ahead. Now I am coming back to our travel now. Person goes up. His body is there, astral body. It cannot be seen by others. Only psychic eye, person's yogic eye can see astral body, the person is there. He sees everything. And then, if it is a natural death, if it is a death, when a person goes by natural death, the person starts moving ahead. But there are certain things wherein the death comes suddenly in young age. Person meets with an accident. Person meets in the riot, death with a riot. Something happens, the plane comes, person dies. Now these are unexpected deaths, and these deaths create a lot of difficulties in the further travel of a person. These type of death, since they are sudden, And when the person has a cherished desire to live in this terrestrial life, he is in such an awkward box to understand what is happening. When the accident takes place, suddenly the body comes out and the person dies because of cerebral hemorrhage, and he starts coming out, he sees his body, he doesn't understand, I am moving in the air, this is happening, what is happening? Now, whatever yogis have told earlier, doctors have examined hundreds and thousands of persons who died, declared died, and after they revive after 20 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, and thereafter they have given this, whatever yogis have told is correct. At that time there was no machine, there was no tape recorder, but now they have shown is correct. I saw this. Even in such type of time, the person is in a very, very difficult position. But remember, at that astral low, astral plane, where our body is going to be taken in the astral form, there are helpers who come and they help you to make you understand by taking you ahead, and you take little more time to understand, but they make you ahead, and then your further journey starts. Pause here for the moment. There is some death, like especially ladies used to die during their deliveries. A lot of ladies used to die. Especially the ladies in the old age. Their most satisfaction in their life was their child. Nowadays things are different because ladies' dimensions are changed. They have got lot of things to do. At once upon a time, their husband and their children was the only complete object of a lady. She died suddenly at a young age. Now, that lady doesn't want to leave this earth field. She wants to remain here because of the attachment to small baby. And these type of disembodied souls try to remain for a long time in the earth atmosphere. For a long time, I say. Ultimately, they also go. Now, these are the entities which appear in the form of a ghost. Now, especially those persons who do black magic, they are after these type of incidences. Moment they come to know that such lady died, they have certain kriya by which, by showing some allurement to a confused soul, they bring it under control and try to get certain thing done through her by ordering to her subconscious mind. The conscious mind is not there, ordering to subconscious mind, and that mind performs certain things. Go there and cause injury to that person. You find on the back so many things. Bhanamati, it is done on a doll and things takes place. These are the type of things developed different ways. Different ways by these type of persons. And therefore you must have seen when the lady dies, especially in these conditions, they used to see that till end, unless everything is burned, nobody leaves the cremation ground. The reason is that. Again, we leave this subject, we go ahead. So when there is a sudden death, the inclination of the person is to remain in earth, to remain in the material life. There are some persons, they are so much attached, they don't feel like going out. Again, these are the persons who are, some person likes his property so much, then he doesn't leave. Some person is murdered. In a case reported in America, when the investigation carried on, a person left his place and went further ahead for carrying out the experiments on dead. And when he went in that, he started hearing the sound, that's why you have come, get out of my house. When he started tape recorder used to get these sounds. 2-3 days thereafter, he said this peculiarity, because he got that house also at a very cheap rate, not knowing what is it. Therefore, he started making inquiry. A person who was doing grocer, who was next doing the business of grocery, he said, here a person used to stay along with his wife and daughter. They had recently constructed this house at that time, at the time of death. The daughter was of a marriageable age, a good-looking daughter, and some ruffian type of person there wanted to marry her. She refused. This boy got so much annoyed, he came in the house and killed the father. Not to his knowledge. He killed him. Now, because of all these sudden things, the person was in a haywire conditions. There is no natural death. There is no understanding. Believe it, what has happened was, at that time, because of the haywireness, he was under this impression that his wife is murdered by him. Tape recorder conversation shows. In fact, his wife died little earlier to him. But in that, he has slipped. In the mind, something slipped. And he got the different direction. And therefore, for next 20 years, he remained in the house for that. With that communication with him for a long time. It took little time. He was made to understand, look here, what has happened is this. When he understood it, he left the house and started going ahead. I am giving you these illustrations because all the phenomenon, there is nothing to afraid. Try to understand it at level and you will get out of it. Remember one thing, what is told to you initially? I am spirit. Spirit, I am God. Even if the ghost comes, anybody comes, just make a realization that you are God within. Ghost or worst type of ghost cannot trouble you. Ghost can only trouble you, spirits can only trouble you, moment you are afraid. Earlier in the America, this is of 1800th century, 1800 something, 92 or something, a particular house was haunted and nobody used to go there. But there was a family with a son, a daughter, father, mother, and daredevil persons. They started occupying it. A small son, and everybody was prepared for it. He started writing. The ink pot was thrown on his notebook. He just laughed at the, look here, by these childish tricks, I am not going to get off it. I am just telling you. The way in which they started speaking, ultimately, in about a month's time, the ghost left. When the ghost comes to a conclusion, because that is haywire, that is not a normal phenomenon. It is just an HME record. Astral body, it is only like this. So he doesn't understand beyond that. He goes on doing. If he is a mischievous, he does the same thing. The person said that he has constructed the house, he remained there only. My wife has gone, where she has gone, how she has not come. He remained there. Beyond which he has no thinking process, just try to understand. Moment you make him understand, they go. There are some wicked ghosts, there are some good ghosts. But maybe you make them understand, they go away. Because always say, I am spirit. Similarly, many a times you go to certain places, you feel such a feeling of haunting. You see, when you become in meditation little advanced, you get these sensitive things. You see a person and you just see that there is a difference. This person is a person from which you should avoid. Automatically it comes because you are very sensitive. Vibrations are very sensitive. Now these type of places, you will always find there is lack of light, uncleanliness, freshness is not there. Only thing you have to do is make it clean, keep the light all the side, see that the windows are there, they are open, keep outside, and always be in a cheerful atmosphere and command, I am, Soham, I am God. With that stance, you have your behavior all the time, you should not get afraid. Because moment you get afraid, the thing reverses. Because moment you fear, it enters in your astral body. And therefore, since we are on the subject, I am just dealing with it, I am just telling you, One thing about the ghost, even the ghost comes, there is nothing like after it. You talk to him as a spade, and you talk to him and get out of it, nothing will happen to you. What happened? We go little ahead. I have diagrammed the subject. Now, after this death, astral body comes out, however he sees. One more aspect you should know. Just coming out of body, before coming out of body, one phenomenon takes place, which is also recorded, tape recorded by the doctors now. And the phenomenon is, by a flash, all the important events of your life you are taken. Believe it, it might be few minutes, but all events of your life, and you see it three-dimensionally. Not like this thing, you see three-dimensional figures. You see everything in your life, important events, it just goes from your birth till you die. And this is, in all hundreds of cases, everybody has stated, near-death experience, this has happened and then we went ahead. Why this happens? This happens because whatever you do, it is all recorded within. It is all there in the diary of a soul. You cheat somebody, you feel that the other person doesn't know. You know yourself, that is going to cause trouble to you because of you know it. Not now, but somewhere else. Because it is gone inside with the knowledge that you have done it. The thing, just try to understand. Ultimately, it is you are the person who is a rewarder and an awarder. With the knowledge you do it, you may feel that this person has known, or doctor has known, not known. But I know that I have cheated doctor. This is sufficient for me to undergo trouble. Because things are within and spirit is pure. Spirit is pure. You have done it because of your animal instinct. Now, cause and effect will follow. You yourself will attract something by which you will come in trouble. If not here, in the next, how it happens, I will just tell you, so that there won't be any doubt in your mind at the time of how it happens, God doesn't do anything. You are the awarder, you are the rewarder. Remember this thing. Therefore, what happens is, whatever good, bad incidences in your life you are shown. Because now you are leaving the body. Body is left. Purpose of that body is over. To the extent of unfoldment is there. To the extent of dragging force you have created by animal instinct, that also you must take along with it. Because that has to be discharged. Unless that twist goes, you are not clear out of it. So that twist is also taken and it is attached in the mind, body completely. So all your tape recorder cassette goes inside of a life. Now you will understand it better as we have got now video cassette. That video cassette you can see on any video and you can see all what has been produced, whatever Mr. Duzat has talked, you can hear it afterwards. Similarly, to see that it goes along with it. Your past record goes along with it, and mind well, there is not a slightest mistake. No mistake there, it goes clearly. You are shown everything, it becomes part of your soul diary, it goes ahead along with astral body ahead. One more aspect before we go travel ahead. It is said many a times, when the person dies and he just comes out of an astral body, again this is recorded by doctors, lot of dear and near relations, friends, they gathered there. All these persons who died and were again revived, they are told that. And therefore the question comes whether these dead are living somewhere else. Because we read something and then we come to a conclusion. We read some Moody and then we say this is Moody etc. It's all right, they just do a research. Our forefathers have done such a research that there is no parallel to it. Now just understand. No relation comes to take you. Then how this happened? Nobody is making a false statement. Not a single person has made a false statement. Why it is so? The reason is, person who died during your lifetime is in your conscious mind, is it not? I told you, at the time of withdrawal signs, mind becomes very powerful. Mind becomes very powerful and it becomes so present because clear once the effect starts. And in that process, the persons who died, the memory gets flashes. So much flash is there that the projection, by a projection, in idea form you see them. And then they disappear. Now this what happens, persons have started feeling that you are dear and near gathered there and you are coming and what is to be done. Only dear and near is a realized soul who is a very strong, as a helper he may come. But all other persons have gone, gone, gone. This is your imagination projected, rejected. I hope you have understood this. Now, after understanding this, it is better to see as to what happens thereafter. After some time, the astral body starts moving. Astral body moves very fast. And the direction of astral body is towards astral lobe, astral plane. Now, at that stage when the astral body moves, and when he looks down on the city, it is just like a plane, you are sitting and staying down. But there is something else additional. I told you that the eyes of the person who is in astral body, they are looking through the astral eyes, not these eyes. Limitation has gone, clairvoyance effect is there. The person is in a position to see auras. Every person has got aura. If I look at you, I look at you, the particular thing, I can see aura like this. Their colors, the thought changes, the color changes. And whatever has been trained by the yogis, now scientists have confirmed it, their cameras is taking the pictures like that. Up to 3, whether you are ill or not can be shown only by your aura and the way in which the streaks are down. If they are down, you are well, you are not well, you have a temperature, you are down. If they are like this, no, you are full with buoyant outlook. But that is a different topic, I don't want to touch here. But these auras, they are in a position to see. They are in a position to see migration of thoughts. And therefore, they see a lot of clouds coming out from the city. What are those clouds? A combined thought effect of the city. And I told you, when I last year delivered the lectures on thought dynamics, similar thought has got tendency to group together and remain in the Earth's atmosphere. And they hover. Now these type of thoughts, when they hover, you can see it as a cloud, because you are in a clairvoyant stage, you are in a position to read the thoughts. Similarly, suddenly, there is a flash comes. Now these type of flashes are the thoughts coming from a spiritual mind of a person, creating the particular effect. All these things he is in a position to see as it goes up, 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 and in this process, slowly and steadily, the whole body tries to go to astral lobe. Many a times, helpers are there with you to guide you. Helpers are always there to guide you, and they are there along with you because you don't understand how you are going, what happens. Now, beyond discussing as to what happens to the body and to the dead person, disembodied soul, we'll just use the word disembodied soul, you must understand as to what is astral lobe. Where it is situated, to the north, to the south, to the bottom, in the air, where it is. Because you must know it. Now astral lobe, which is called astral place, is not a place at all. It is a state. Just try to understand. Very little complicated, but if you try to understand, you will understand it. It is a state. In the sense, astral lobe is here. For the whole over the world also it is there. Then what is astral lobe? If it is there and I cannot see, the reason is vibratory media is different. Earth-bound material life is bound in time and space. You just see anything in the life to understand, unless and until there is a time and space, you cannot understand it. It is by conceptualization of time and space with Panchandhanendriya Karmendriya effect, you are understanding the things. You can't understand anything by time and space, without time and space. Your whole life is within the time and space. This astral lobe or plane, a state really speaking, is a state where there is no space. There is only vibration of time. And you know, time